Man, listen, right? Let me explain something, right? Boy, I've been on the fucking drinking binge, man. These last couple days, right? I just been going, man. I lost my little cousin, right? And I started back that drinking shit, right? Shit that took me up, man. I'm, just going through it, my nigga. Like, like I say, man, ain't nobody ever took nothing from you. And to lose my little cousin like that is really fucking with me. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of, can't talk much about it, but it's weighing on me, my nigga. But anyway, like I said, I never done live. If you know me, I never done live. I've never been on live ever like that. I did shit since I've been here. I think I got maybe 10 lives since I've been on this motherfucker. Maybe more. I don't know. Shit add up quick, but I can't remember like 10 lives in 2 years. You know what I'm saying? Of me being on this motherfucker. It could be more. I don't know. But not many. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I can't see 10 really. I gotta count them bitches though. But like I say, time go by, shit, dude, But I don't go live because I seen a lot of shit go wrong, right? I seen, you see me, I be in the car, the house, whatever. But anywhere I'm parked at, I'm pretty much in my set environment. I ain't no nigga about to, I be watching lives where niggas run up on motherfuckers and it's over. I don't have no beef, none of that shit. But that's just something that stuck in my head, you know what I'm saying? And, but anyway, man, I just, I've been overdoing it. So anybody who I fuck with, you know what I'm saying? Listen, man, this is an apology, you know what I'm saying? I ramble off, getting fucked up, I'm out here, I'm out here bold, my nigga. I'm out here facing a lot of time in prison over some dumb shit, right? And if you preach it, you know what I'm saying? If you talk it, you gotta walk it, my nigga. So I'm trying to, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to walk the right path, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, man, that's it, man. I don't know live. I don't know what the fuck. I just know I erased the shit. And I knew for me to erase the shit, I seen some of the comments like, this nigga fucked up. Like, and I've been on 10 lately, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? I have, dog. I miss my little cousin like a motherfucker, because with this YouTube shit, he was so, man, that nigga, he knew this was my lane, my dog, and he was very talented. You know what I'm saying? He did music. He did a lot of shit, my nigga. He was just good. I mean, his music, he was just, because I started a record company first, like I say, with me, I'm up and down, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? But I had a record company back in 2008. I still, Game Affiliated Entertainment is my record company. You know what I'm saying? Still up and going though. But he had some of the coldest music ever. Like, he made music like no other, my nigga. And a pussy took him up out of here. You know what I'm saying? I got a call one day, not long ago. They called me and I don't know what I was doing, but I was riding and I had just got some beats from him. He's supposed to send me like 10 beats. Well, I got mad. I got it on tape. I'm gonna put it on tape. Me and my nigga KA went over there. And if anybody know KA, that's my dog, right? He that's a busy nigga, you know what I'm saying? He usually be like, but he love music. So I was like, man, let's go over here. My cousin got some music. So we went over there. And when we went over there, he said, man, tell that nigga I want 10 beats right now. Tell him I'll give him such, whatever, right? And some good, good. This nigga selling beats for like $300, you know what I'm saying? Shit like that, right? At the time, right? So my dog like, man, tell that nigga I need 10 beats. Boom. Or whatever, how much money. He said, so bet it. I said, cuz, listen. I said, dog, he ready, nigga. He got the cash, he about to cash you out. Go get the mic, bring, because he had the studio set up. You could, nowadays it ain't like it used to be. You had to have a whole booth wrapped and shit. He had a dog-ass mic. He just spent over $1,000 on. He got, the music scandalous. So he like, all right. But this one nigga was just in there, nigga off Joy Road. I'm from Schoolcraft, right? It don't matter. We ain't in no gang shit, but he claimed Joy Road, but he ain't no real Joy Road nigga though. But this nigga just kept interrupting, kept trying to rap. My nigga, they had some hot shit. I ain't gonna lie, the one song they had about Joy Road or whatever, it was nice. The nigga just kept, like, I'm like, damn nigga, we in here trying to do business. You got a whore dancing right here. You got, because my cousin thought he was a fucking pimp too. He like over 10 years younger than me. This nigga was like in his early 30s, middle 30s, right? So he and that motherfucker like, he had like an Arabic chick, a black chick. He was just crazy. He was, and the hoes, they dancing and this. I'm like, man, that's not what we here for, man, nigga. We here for to do business, dog. We need this music. So anyway, it ended up not happening because the little pussy nigga kept dick sucking because he knew who my man was. I'm like, nigga, this ain't Rick Ross or fucking Puff Daddy, nigga. This is a street nigga. He here to do business. Why the fuck? So anyway, I get mad and I'm like, look, we through, man. I said, I'll come back. You know what I'm saying? And then I came back like 2-3 days later and I cussed him out again. Like, man, you gonna miss some money. You know what I'm saying? It was some decent money, you know what I'm saying? Just to put in your pocket for right then, my nigga. And why you got this nigga, man? I don't even like these niggas. Like, man, why you got this? Every time I come over here, this nigga in my fucking face, my nigga. Like, I told him about that shit. And, nigga didn't listen, dog. And, maybe a week or two after that, I get a call. They tell me, hey, my mama called me like, hey, where you at? I'm like, shit, I'm such. She like, hey, go, we just got a call. We need you to meet us over here on Joy Road at this house. Like, we don't know what's up with Dougie. Now, first thing came to my mind was that my cousin had killed the nigga, right? Then, because he cut though, nigga. Like, niggas know not to play with him. He bought that action, 100%, 1,000% bought that action. 100,000, and everybody knew that, you know what I'm saying? So I'm thinking like, damn. So I'm like, but at the same time, in my mind, I'm like, damn, did something happen to my cousin, And me, if anybody who know me personally know, I back off from that type of shit. I don't like seeing that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? I ain't soft with no shit like that. But it's just that, dog, I don't take that type of shit very well, right? I done been to two of my best friends in the world deaths where I had to be there and watch them take their body out the house, my nigga. Like, the closest people to me ever, as far as, like family or friends. You know what I'm saying? Like, motherfuckers that I hang out with. I like my mama, grandma, my mama and them still living, but these was guys that, nigga, if you see me, you see them. You see them, you see me. Every day we on the phone. Sometimes we'll talk on the phone 3-4 hours, you know what I'm saying? 5 hours, you know what I'm saying? Just talking on the phone about different shit. I watch them niggas come out in a body bag, my nigga. But it wasn't no nigga, ain't no nigga take them away. They took they self up out of here, you know what I'm saying? And then, man, to get a call and find out a nigga did my cousin like that, my nigga, it's horrible, man. You know what I'm saying? So I've been on that shit that's been heavy on my mind like every day. And I had cut that drinking shit out, right? I had cut that drinking shit out, and cause that shit horrible. It's nothing good come behind that shit, man. If you can act, but let me tell you something. People like, well, if you can socially drink, it's okay. It's like, okay, if you can socially smoke crack, it's okay. It's the same shit. It's like, okay, well, if you can smoke crack and leave it alone, you know, it's bad. It's some horrible shit. It's nothing. What's good gonna come about drinking, my nigga? If we celebrate drinking, for real talk, because the white man says okay, because the law, anything that the law says okay, now weed is so good to do. But a year ago, it was one of the worst drugs. It was like what they call it, Schedule 3, Schedule 1, whatever drug. If you get caught with that shit, you fucked up. But now that, so, if the government say heroin is good to do, it's okay. We sell it at the stores now. We selling grams. If the government do it, it's cool. Man, alcohol is the worst shit in the world. It's the worst drug in the world. And it's a drug. It's the worst drug in the world. Listen to me. I tell people this, I preach this shit all the time. Alcohol lead to so much bad shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Not only heart disease, lung, liver, heart, kidneys, brain disease, right? I probably said the same shit twice, but it fucks you up, my dog. Diabetes, so much blood cancer, man, so much shit alcohol can cause just physically. And it don't take long for a motherfucker to die. You know how many people I know that done died from alcohol, and I done drunk 10 times more than them. It just, I don't know. Some people's body not set up right. You know, motherfucker, you see a nigga eyes just be yellow. My nigga Kanye, he was a gangster out of Finkel, right? Everybody, you know, anybody from the hood, you know Kanye, he died. I seen that nigga at the store. And that nigga eyes was like a yield sign, nigga. You ever seen how the light go from green to yellow? That nigga eyes was like that, right? And he like, man, you know, this, I got fatty liver, whatever. It wasn't fat, it was cirrhosis of the liver, nigga, drinking. And what's crazy is this, one of my homeboys who I told you that got drug out the house that I watched, he died in that house. He died in the same house, nigga. One morning, I'm at my house sleep. I don't know why I went with them niggas. But I was trapping at the time. I think this during COVID or just before COVID. Or a little after. It was like from 2019 to 2021 or whatever. But anyway, I was in the house and I remember seeing all these sirens. My whole house was lit up. You could see the whole house was just like, you know what I mean? And I remember going, because the window, like, damn, I look down the street. It's 4 in the morning. I'm calling my boy. He ain't answer. So I call his brother. I'm like, Ted, bro, something, check on, you know, because this had to be, Mr. Pickens was still living. So, yeah, this was like 2019, I think. But anyway, damn, time go by fast. It don't seem like it's been no 4-5 years now. God damn, that shit go fast. But I said, Mr. Pickens, no, I said, Ted, I said, dog, listen, something not right down the street, bro. I said, nigga, it's a lot of police down there and ambulance and shit. I say, check it out. And I go down there, whatever, it was Kanye. Look, that's crazy how many people died in the house from alcohol, nigga. Kanye died. They pulled him out. Boom, 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 boom. No, yeah. Kanye died down there. Boom, boom, boom. No. My nigga bro died on Butch floor, Finkel Butch. The nigga was down there, sleep. They was drinking all that night. These ain't no old niggas. These niggas younger than me, you know what I'm saying? Or, you know, about my age. It ain't like they no old motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying? Niggas in their 40s, 30s. And dog was down there and I'm on my butt said I went down he said it was like I seen him on the couch. Then he said I seen him on the floor. And then he said he went to like, you know, like, hey man, you know, like get up, motherfucker, like get back on the, you know, on the couch. Brought him a blanket or whatever, like nigga, get it back on the couch. But he said when he touched him, it just didn't feel right, my nigga. Like he was cold. The same thing happened to my boy B when he died. My man say the door was open, he could see him, so he walked to use the bathroom. He said, and he came back a couple hours later, he said a nigga in the same fucking position, like, No, dog, some just don't, you know what I'm saying? Something not right. And they went to, like, tap him, and I guess the way it did, I never felt a dead motherfucker, but I guess, you know, just by touching them, you tried to, you know how they feel. But anyway, man, but that shit horrible, man. That drinking shit horrible, man. I lost a lot of people from drinking, drugs, shootings. I never lost too many people from violence, my dog, to be real, because everybody I roll with, we roll different. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's how I was raised. I was raised by a different group of people, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, listen, man, like, I was raised around a lot of money getting motherfuckers, right? And I was always raised like, if it's beef on the floor, my nigga, you gotta handle that shit by any means right then and there. Well, if we gonna talk it out or we gonna chalk it out. And that's just real talk. That's how I go. I can't walk the streets. I want my kids, I want my family, I didn't understand it. Well, I understood it, but I didn't have kids at the time. So I didn't understand, like, you know, you love your kids, but people had kids. Like, nigga, I'm not about to be worried about this nigga coming to do nothing to me, and I got my kids, you know what I'm saying? So that's how we learned that. And every motherfucker I fuck with, good people, my nigga. If I fuck with him, if I stamp a nigga, he good. Believe me, he's just like me. And that's who I hang with. I don't hang out with thieving, backstabbing motherfuckers. My group of friends, my nigga, we all grew up the same way. Everybody the same way. Even on the scantless are in. You know, you deal with a whole bunch of scantless cutthroat motherfuckers. But if it gotta be something good in them for me to fuck with them, my nigga. And this is real talk. You know what I'm saying? Cause I'm the type of motherfucker, if I see something I don't like in a nigga or see something that's not right, I don't fuck with them, man. Look at this shit. You know, so yeah, I'm always about to cut this shit out. Let this fucking car, this shit, do this shit, but and this shit right here go on for, it's my work car, man. This bitch will go on for like, it's starting to get longer and longer. Like this dick, bitch. No. But yeah, no, this ain't no sad shit. It's just that a lot of shit been on my mind, man. And then I don't know what made me go on live. I go live like, and talk. It's kind of like therapeutic. You know what I'm saying? Let me let this shit go off. I'm on one day, I damn near shot the dashboard out this motherfucker because of this. But look, man, this shit is going on and on and on and on. What the fuck wrong with this shit, man? They want to get fucked up, don't it? But listen to me. See, for some reason we think like drinking is okay. Like, you know, oh man, you drinking. If you do anything outside of drinking, you a dope fiend or this or this. But because of the law, what they call the white man, the government said it's okay, or we can do it. It's okay to get a drink, man. But listen, dog, drinking has done, listen, dog, it's the worst shit ever. AIDS, cancer, it kill more people than anybody. You know why? Because drinking is the shit that give you them things. Like, people like, well, cancer, people, what the fuck you mean alcohol giving you cancer, man? AIDS, how you think you catching it? You high, you drinking, you drunk, you fuck the bitch raw, you fuck the nigga raw because you know what I'm saying? Drinking leads to so much shit. You know how many people's lives would be here right now if it weren't for alcohol? You at the club drunk on 10. If you was smoking weed, it wouldn't be like that. A crackhead wouldn't be in the club. First of all, he ain't about to, that nigga ain't about to be violent unless he needs some more goddamn crack. Then he might go in and rob him. But other than that, that's why when you look, my girl told me this. The woman out, you know what I'm saying, my kid's mother, and all my kids by the same woman. So I've been with this woman for a long time. And listen, and when you look on the side of a liquor bottle, it say spirits. Why do they call it that? You know what I'm saying? It say spirits. Why do it say spirits? I don't get it. You know what I'm saying? But that's what it is. It's like, it's some fucked up shit, my nigga. And guess what? People be like, well, I smoke weed because it's from the earth. Where the fuck you think liquor from, nigga? It's fruit. It's fermented. You know what I'm saying? I'm just being real. Like wine and shit. Like what's not from the earth? Niggas kill me with that saying, oh, I smoke what I smoke out is from the earth. Bitch, poppy seeds from the earth. Where the fuck you think heroin come from, nigga? You know what I'm saying? Like that shit is all from the earth. You know, it's and now it's shit added to that shit. It ain't like you can just pick it and I know what you're saying. Well, it ain't like you just pick it and get high. Who the fuck thought to smoke that shit? So it's probably some shit better out here than weed, nigga. All these goddamn plants on earth and you tell me you found one to get you high? Nah, nigga. You know. But no, man, I'm just going through some shit. That's all. I just, you know, I just want my people to know, you know. I read them comments. My man was like, this my man. He was like, man, this nigga, he's like, he fucked up though. Like, I must have been on 10, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? And I do be. And, but I'm just letting you know what it is, man. And I'm teaching a lesson, like, alcohol bad, man. I mean, you know, and then like, I look at how much this shit is on every corner. Listen, where I'm from Detroit, west side of Detroit, Michigan. I'm not on the outskirts. I'm from the real deal, my nigga. I'm from Schoolcraft and Mansfield, my nigga. I'm on the number streets right now. I'm everywhere through this bitch. I'm well known through my city. Believe me, nigga. You ain't from over this motherfucker if you ain't never seen me, went to school with me. No, for real talk. You know what I'm saying? It ain't too many motherfuckers on the west side that's gonna say, I don't know this guy. You know what I'm saying? And not in no bad way. You know, I ain't had to kill 1,000 motherfuckers to get that way. You know, maybe 100, but you know, just fucking with you, man. But yeah, nigga, everybody go through something, right? So this is the thing that I teach anybody, man. When you going through something, it's all right. That's life, you know what I'm saying? But when it comes to these drugs, this alcohol, man, listen, man, it only makes shit worse. Listen to me, young dog, young lady, old motherfuckers. Listen, you should know at this point, it makes shit worse. It's not making it better because the same problems you had, you trying to drink away, do drugs, whatever you do, trying to mask that shit. I'm saying the crack epidemic, cocaine epidemic, listen to how they keep us on that shit. First, it's all the government. You know what I'm saying? I've never seen so many new crackheads in my life. Like, how do you become a new crackhead? Now, I understand a new alcoholic because you go into the store every day. It's legal. It's everywhere. Crack, I don't get it. But what happened was Big Pharma did that shit to niggas. These new heroin addicts, crack addicts. It's like, how in the fuck do people still smoke crack in 2024? I mean, this motherfucker's just pop. I mean, it's young crackheads now. Like, it's niggas in my hood. Like, how in the fuck did you pick up this habit, my nigga? And you know what it do to you. When I got on pills, I didn't know one motherfucker hooked on pills. I thought I stumbled across the perfect drug. When you know what I'm saying? That's how I got hooked on Norcos and Vicodins and shit. I never took it no perks, whatever y'all. Now I'm just saying nowadays, I took a perk here and there, but it never was my thing. But the Norcos, Vicodins and shit like that, I got hooked on, my nigga. But how I got hooked on it was in the early 2000s, before anybody. And who would have thought that the whole world would have went onto this epidemic? See, listen, this is what y'all don't know. It was already an epidemic in the white community. White people was already suffering. But see, they suffer in silence, my nigga. It's a gift and a curse because who gonna help you? Who gives a fuck? Don't nobody want to hear your problems. You white, right? But it's white people out here suffering worse than niggas. I'm telling you, way worse. They live in more impoverished than any nigga known to man, my nigga. They when a poor white motherfucker is a poor white, man, that's the worst shit. These motherfuckers is out here on dope, child molesting, raping, killing motherfuckers, dog. You know what I'm saying? They ain't gonna see it on the news. They don't even put niggas on the news. So back then, I told you this 2000. I got on this shit in like 2003. That's 20 years ago. I've been popping pills. You know, I don't pop them now, but I was at work. I was working at this place called Ross. Like I say, I always had a job, but I always hustled. So I was selling like cocaine and pills. Well, I started selling pills after I knew, you know what I'm saying? Even before I got on the pills, I was selling them the pills. This was crazy. So what I would do was I would go every morning, right? And me and my nigga John, we friends to the day right now. That's my dog, white boy John. He had an S10 pickup. He was doing good then. So he was, you know, we had a good job. You know what I'm saying? We were, you know, I guess it was called a good job. At that time, we worked at Ross Racing. You know, they built high performance engines, right? Like race engines and shit. So what happened was every morning he would go to, across the street was a Burger King. So he would smoke a joint, get us coffee from Burger King, roll a joint, and pop 2 pills. Now, I was always scared of pills. Like, cause I thought pills would make a nigga like a psychedelic drug, like, you know, like ecstasy. Back then, when I was coming up, they had, what's that shit called? What's them pills called? They had, what the fuck is them pills called? Man, it's some type of pill that, what the fuck is that shit, man? Masculine. Like, niggas be like, they flipped out, they took a pill. So I was always kind of scared of pills. So I never fuck with them. I never, you know, I never knew it was like no addiction, like a crackhead or no shit. I just thought that like, I'll take this pill and I might like taking some shrooms or shit, right? Trip out. So I ain't fuck with this shit, right? So, but at the ride with this nigga, boom, 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 he'd take 2, he'd go in there, work, boom, boom, nothing. I ain't thinking nothing of it. So one day, I had a SS Monte Carlo, a 84.5 SS Monte Carlo with T-tops on it. Recaro seats with a built 350 in it. This bitch was a beast, my nigga. This bitch was white with the blue exterior with the blue SS on the side. I was sitting in the fucking parking lot. And this when I start that bitch up, it hit so hard. You know, that cam be hitting like a motherfucker. I start that motherfucker up. So I remember everybody was around the car. And I was like, man, and my homegirl was like, I couldn't eat my sandwich because I had a toothache. So Sharon, her name's Sharon. It was Sharon and her sister. It was like, they both had real long hair. They was white girls. They was like mixed with like Italian or some shit. But they was real pretty girls. They had long hair all the way down to their butt. Like Sharon hair went all the way down to her ass. Real talk. She was older then though. But her sister was younger and, you know, but anyway, I said, damn, she said, what's wrong? I said, I can't eat this goddamn. I said, my tooth hurting. I'm hungry as a motherfucker, but I can't eat this shit. She said, huh? I got something for you. She said, take this. So I ain't thinking of it. You know, she older at the time. Let's think, I'm only like 20, 21 or something like that. 22 maybe. I'm like I know I wasn't no teenager. I was like 20 something years old, my early 20s. And then she was like, she came back. She said, no, take another. She said, no, you a big fella, take another one. But that threw me for a loop. Like, damn, you a big fella. Like, what the fuck is you talking about? So I took the motherfucking 2 pills, drunk the pop, went in there. And this the funniest shit. About 20 minutes later, 30 minutes later, nigga, I'm in that bitch doing 2 niggas' jobs. You know what I'm saying? Like, literally, nigga, I'm in that motherfucker just, she was like, she just stopped. She had went to the bathroom right there. She came out. She just looked at me. I said, man, what the fuck did you just give me? She just laughed. She said, no. And so John, my boy John, put me hip to it. Like, man, that's the shit I be taking in the morning, nigga. That's why you working like that. That's why I take. So I said, damn. So a nigga feeling that good. I'm like, shit. Nah, it's like every day, bitch, I need 2 of them. You know what I'm saying? And then the shit went on. So it just, man, it was just a long road after that. Like, and then it went for years. Like, this thing, that was 2003. So like 2005 or 6, 7, Just think I was popping that shit all that time. So I got with a dude named Country, right? Country was Big E homeboy, a nigga from my block, which is the rapper Payroll cousin, right? Which is Lil E, what is his uncle, I guess, Payroll uncle, or whatever, however the fuck it go. They related, you know, because, you know, it don't got nothing to do with Payroll, but I just said this because y'all might know him, you know what I'm saying? And because, you know, I grew up with Payroll daddy. And so, I met Kentucky through Big E selling weed. And he was like, man, once we was cool for like months, right? And, you know, we'd hang out. He just took a liking to me. And the nigga was like, he was an older nigga. He was like, man, he said, man, listen, I make $10,000 every week. Every week, 10,000 or better, taking them fucking pills that you taking down to Kentucky. Nigga, this was in the early 2000s. He was telling me how much money he was getting. This nigga had a dog-ass house in Rosedale, furnace, Lexus in the driveway. His girl had a Lexus. And they was living good, nigga. Nigga had canines, I remember the canine dogs he had trained and shit. And he was like, man, listen, he had a deep voice, a raspy ass voice. Nigga, listen, he was like, nigga, you too good of a nigga to be drinking, man, like this every day and popping these fucking pills. He said, you too good for that, my nigga. He said, I'm telling you, I watched this. He said, I fuck with gangsters and killers, nigga. He said, you a good nigga. He was like, man, this shit will destroy you, bro. You don't know. And I never forget he said it. I never forget we was riding. And there was a dude over here off like by Steve's Soul Food. This nigga was getting like a multi-millionaire street nigga. And I remember he had the silver DTS when it first came out with the Lamborghini doors on a bunch of cars. This nigga was getting a lot of money over there. He was down there by the basketball player, Derek Coleman. He was off Euclid, you know what I'm saying? And if this nigga, when the sun went down, nigga, he went down. Like you ain't gonna catch this nigga after dark ever. Like if it was dark outside, you knew he was nowhere to be found. Real talk. And so I used to take these niggas every day a couple ounces. You know, I was selling ounces for like $350 at the time. You know what I'm saying? That was when that Gans first came out. So I was selling niggas like $350 a zip. I would take it down there, he'd buy two. Just was personal. You know what I'm saying? I go down there, boom, boom, boom. Then it got to the point they started buying a little weight from me. Then you know what I'm saying? So, one day I got sick. I'll never forget one day, it was in the summertime. I had a lot of money. I had like, I don't know, I owed the plug, so I had over maybe $100 or something thousand. I had to count. And, you know, when you count money up, man, it's tedious, my nigga, because everybody ain't paying in hundreds. So I got to count all this goddamn money. The money machine was down, I think. The count machine was down. So I'm like, I got to count this shit by hand. So I go in there, I start to count. Boom, 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 boom. I'm an hour into the shit. And all of a sudden, I just start feeling sick than a motherfucker. I was already feeling fucked up. But nigga, that shit just got worse and worse and worse. I mean, within the hours, dog. And it was like I had the flu in July. And I was like, man, I said, damn. I said, bitch, I got AIDS. Like bitch, I'm fucking all these whores. I didn't caught AIDS. How the fuck I got the flu in the summertime, right? Anyway, long story short, man, boom, boom, go all that bullshit. I called my baby mama. She wasn't my baby mama at the time, but I called my girl at the time. I said, bring me some Theraflu, some NyQuil, this. So I said, listen, I'm not even going to be, this is how bad that shit was. I said, I'm not going to be able to make it to the door. I said, if that door don't go, you're going to have somebody kick that bitch in, real talk. I said, I'm fucked up. I don't know what this shit is. So she came, she said, you going to have to get up. You know, I mean, if you know those who know her, y'all know her. You going to have to get up. You going to have to make it to that motherfucker. So she came right over. I had called my mom and everything. This how bad it was. Nigga, I was feeling so bad. I made it to the door, opened the door. I drunk Theraflu. I drunk the NyQuil and shit. I felt a little better. Got in the car. I went to her spot. I ain't want to go to the hospital. I went literally the third day. I mean, I'm sweating in the bed going through it. The worst, I mean, I never felt no shit like this. Sick as a dog, 3 days next to her. Third day, soon as I push power on my phone, literally, you know how back then you used them old ass cell phones? I was pushing power on that motherfucker. Boom. And the phone came on and this bitch just started ringing. Who was it? Kentucky. Deep ass voice. Nigga, where you at? Nigga, I just was by your house. Nigga, I was about to kick your fucking dough in, man. He said, man, I'm asking everybody, like, nigga, I'm thinking somebody done came in there and robbed you, killed you. He say, nigga, man, your car's outside. Nigga, I'm bamming on the door. I'm calling your fucking phone. Don't nobody know where you at. I said, man, dog, I got the flu. I caught the flu, man. He said, you ain't catch no motherfucking flu, nigga. He said, I told you to leave them goddamn pills alone. That you ain't got no flu. How you fucking catch the flu? It's July. He said, man, take 2 pills and watch you hop out that goddamn bed. He said, go get some help. Man, that nigga told me that. Swear my hand to God. But I always say a gift and a curse. So the whole ass nigga I used to deal with used to be a friend of mine, lived next door in apartments. I sent my girl over there like, hey, go over there to this fat cock dick sucking ass nigga, give me 2 pills. No, I said, go get me about a few pills. She come back with a handful of pills. I take 2, nigga, within 30 minutes, I felt the best I ever felt in life. Like I went from the lowest point, damn near to death, to feeling like, nigga, I can rule the world, my nigga. I said, damn. I knew it, but it was bad because I had the remedy at that point. At that point, I had the gift and the curse. I had the, you know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, me knowing I can fix this and all the money I was getting. Man, and then it ain't like nobody saying this fucking pill head, you know what I'm saying? Like, who the fuck know you was an addict? I didn't know I was an addict. I just thought that, hey, I swear I thought I stumbled on the best shit ever, my nigga. Man, that shit took me down through there. No matter how much money I was getting, no matter how high, listen, there's no beating that shit. You know what I'm saying? So, listen, I came on this motherfucker to talk. Anyway, it just, from that point on, my life was a roller coaster. Ups, down, because the ups in me is just natural me, a hustler, right? You gonna get it. I'm gonna get to it. I'm gonna get to some real money. You know what I'm saying? The downs in me was that shit. When I fell down, you know what I'm saying? It's because, nigga, look, you getting high every day. You extra friendly. I don't give a fuck about no losses. I take a loss like it ain't nothing. Who gives a fuck? It comes with the game, right? No nigga should have took as many losses as I took. I didn't give a fuck. Because you getting it, right? But then you fall off. Now you're depressed. Man, this drug and alcohol shit is horrible, man. Don't know about you. There's no way you should want to go through no shit like this. So my whole thing about this is alcohol, depression, all that shit go hand in hand. And alcohol causes depression. Drugs cause depression. That's why they really can't diagnose you. If a doctor diagnosed you while you actively addicted, he need his license to. Because there's no way you can be actively on drugs and he can say you're depressed or you're bipolar. The drugs could be causing them things. And I've never been diagnosed as bipolar, but depressed, right? And that's why a lot of people, then you get on that bullshit medication they're giving you. And it's had you up and down. And it was just all fucked up, man. But yeah, I just wanted to say that shit, man. You know, because a lot of people out here going through some shit, man. Suffering in silence, man. And that ain't good. You know what I'm saying? Ain't never good, you know. Alcohol is just as bad as any other drug out here. Worse than any other drug. Actually, it's worse than crack coke. It's worse than, you know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, it's crackheads that I see in my neighborhood that's been there 40 years. They was 40 years old when I was 14 and they still living there. Maybe a rough life, but they living. A motherfucking alcoholic, they all dead, nigga. Any drunk you seen at the store, they dead and gone. I drunk and you ain't gonna live long. You know what I'm saying? Some gonna take you up out of there, my nigga. But they got this shit on the corner every day. Unbelievable, unreal, man. So yeah, to all my people, bro. Yeah, I apologize. Sometimes I go there, man. I'm human, you know what I'm saying? But let's get it. Trap Talk Blue.